Yo, I was looking through some journal entries this morning, just from this past 11 months. I was journaling earlier in the year, and I stopped since because I was completely exhausted from it. But I was looking through journal entries from like 4 months ago, 8 months ago, 10 months ago, and what struck me about all these journal entries, and even the ones I had seen from back in my college days that are still in my mind, there's a consistency in all of my journal entries for the most part. And that consistency is this: general dissatisfaction with where I am in life, a yearning for something more than I have, a feeling that I'm not quite doing what I need to be doing, that I'm not quite achieving what I should be achieving. It's an overall sense of dis-ease with myself and my surroundings. Consistently. And I'm talking like and journaling has been spotty for the last 30 years. But wherever I land in those 30 years, the journaling has had that essence to it. And that is fascinating to me. Fascinating because this is what it tells me. If I'm feeling insecure, it tells me this: that is the real me. When I write down those feelings, that is the core of me. That is my essence, my spirit, dissatisfied and tedious, never having enough, needy. That's what frightens me when I'm feeling insecure. The flip side of that, if I look at it with a more healthy perspective, is it is in fact always in me. But it's what happens when I dig deep inside my head. And when I dig deep inside my head, I will always find something that needs work. I will always find something that is lacking, that I'm unhappy with. Always. Always, because I am not perfect and I never will be. And when I journal, I tend to dig deep. And so it tells me that that layer is always there. But here's the plus side. When I look back at my life, for the most part, I am able to live happy, joyous, and free on the day-to-day. I'm a generally happy person. It may seem hard to believe at times, but I really am. And I look back fondly at almost every single period of my life. I look back fondly, even longingly sometimes, and say, oh man, I wish I had just embraced it because it was so good back then, so good. And yet, if you look at a journal entry from back then, it would seem like I was on the way out. And of course, there's a caveat to that. There are exceptions throughout where there were truly difficult times. But it's remarkable and interesting to me, this journaling, this digging. Really what it is digging deep. Self-introspection, being introspective. It can tell you a lot, but it's also so important to keep a healthy perspective about what it tells you. It is not the definition of you at all. It is a part of you. It is a part of you that may always be there and may only be for you to see. But it does not define you. It is a part of the beautiful mosaic that is your life. That's what I came up with from reading these journal entries. And that's what I'm sticking with right now. So for what it's worth, whether you journal or not, whether you just spend time thinking or talking to someone, those things, those feelings that you find when you're digging, they do not define you. They just decorate the amazing, beautiful creature that you are and make you more interesting in this life. That's my son. That's incredible. I love you.